Hey, I'm Asti.
And I'm Vanessa.
And welcome to Invited In, the podcast where we're spilling the tea on all your favourite influencers.
So each week we're going to be bringing you the juiciest goss with the influencers on our platform who are absolutely killing it at social media. So whether you're an influencer yourself or you're thinking about just getting started, welcome, you're invited in.
A massive thank you to our amazing sponsor, Premier Podcast Studios, for bringing you this episode.
Hi everybody, thanks so much for joining our very last episode today. And we're joined by none other than our very own founder and CEO. Who is it? It's Asti. I hate myself so good.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So I know all about Asti. I know pretty much everything to this point. So for anybody that doesn't know anything about you, can you just give a little spiel as to who you are and your whole influencer history? I'm sure people want to know.
Of course. So, hey everyone, if you don't know already, I am Asti. I am the founder of Invyted, but also run a food account called Eat with Ast on Instagram and TikTok. If we go way back, essentially, I started up this food account on Instagram around 4 or 5 years ago, honestly just sharing my experiences of eating out around London. I basically just had a camera roll filled with food that I never would share out anything other than my camera roll, and just decided it looked pretty nice on my camera roll. So I just thought, why don't I make it into a nice Instagram
Why not?
grid, you know, and like share it out to my friends essentially. So started posting, honestly, the most random, any single meal I ate, like it literally could have been like an egg on a plate, like some sort of pasta, like
nice
literally
boiled
anything.
Egg. Just one boiled egg.
It was literally anything. And if you scroll back, I've actually kept a lot of the old photos, so you'll see how bad the quality is. But essentially, just started sharing these photos on my Instagram. My friends just started following me. It was honestly also like a distraction from my kind of A-level exams as well. But it was very much just a hobby. To distract myself from studying. And then I think I posted out a reel and it did quite well, and off the back of that started to get more followers. And then I kind of went to uni and wasn't really doing it as much, and then it was actually kind of during lockdown when one of my videos like went really viral and actually managed to grow to 10,000 followers pretty quickly after that point.
What was the reel?
There were 2 reels that did super well. The one which I think got me up to that many followers was basically just like a compilation video. And it got
Quick
1 million
snippets, like really fast.
It got like 1 million views, I think. And then I basically shared another one after that, which got 15 million views.
Oh, whoa.
Which was my best ever video. So definitely the compilation videos tend to do well. But off the back of that got me up to like 30,000 followers. I got like 15,000 followers in like 2 weeks. It was crazy.
Holy.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's so quick.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, 15 million is a lot. That's still my best performing video to date. So yeah, after that point, I mean, when I hit the 10,000 mark, I did put more effort into it. And, you know, at the very, very beginning, started contacting brands to see if they'd want to work with me. And it was during lockdown. So I just honestly get cakes. Brownies.
Interesting.
And
so
like
you were contacting the brands instead of the brands
at
coming
the very,
to you
very beginning, before I had 10K,
Mm.
because I was just like,
Why not?
And I just was bored in lockdown,
Yeah.
honestly. So I started contacting some like smaller like bakeries and stuff, just because, I don't know, I was hungry. And then
Great.
got like a lot of brownies and stuff sent to me. It was amazing. And then after that point, when I hit the 10,000, that's when I started getting contacted by brands. And then it's kind of just all stemmed from that point.
Amazing. Can you remember your first ever brand collaboration, actually?
Ooh,
one that
that's a
actually
difficult
was
question.
Exciting.
Like just any
Like,
type of brand collaboration.
Just the first one that made you go like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Oh, I'm gonna have to think about that. I remember the one that I was waiting for because I'd seen other bloggers work with them was Shake Shack, and I was like, I've never been invited to Shake Shack.
Yeah.
And then I finally got invited because I reached the following, and now I get invited every month.
Oh, Oh,
So
sick.
it's amazing. But
That's
that
so,
was
their
one really good
milkshakes are
one.
so good.
So
Have
good.
you tried their milk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And the burgers, everything's amazing.
Yeah.
That was just the one that I was like, oh, I could see other bloggers in the scene like going, and I was like, what is the reason that I'm not invited? I like really was trying, and then I got invited.
Yeah,
So that was really
that's
cool.
so good. Somewhere out there's a picture of me like eating so much Shake Shack, and at the end I'm just sipping on the milkshake, and I actually look like I'm about to explode. I look at the camera and my eyes are dead.
They are.
So
it's a
good,
lot.
though.
The portions are big.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of the milkshakes.
It's so good.
So good.
So you created your whole social media page, which is
Yes.
amazing. But then you started to realize, oh God, the collaboration side of things is actually it's
Nightmare.
so annoying. Yeah, it's such a nightmare.
Honestly, an absolute nightmare.
This is a nice little segue to just shamelessly plug Invyted. We kind of have to. Yeah.
Let's do it.
There's a lot of people that don't understand what Invyted is, and it'd be great to like hear what Invyted is.
So, as I was mentioning, when I kind of hit the 10,000 mark, started to get contacted a lot by restaurants and brands, even agencies, to collaborate with them, which was obviously amazing. You know, I loved getting the free meals. I'd be going out all the time at the time. Oh my God, it was a lot, like breakfast, lunch and dinner every day.
Yeah.
All for free.
That's so amazing.
Crazy. But obviously
money you must save just by being a food influencer.
Honestly, it's crazy. So that was a lot. And then events and things like that as well. It just got to the point where actually the whole idea of Invyted started actually when I was getting invited to events the day before. And I honestly, I was thinking like, why am I getting invited the day before? Like, I'm obviously just filling a spot here because there's no way a big brand or a brand is going to plan an event the day before. I just didn't understand. So I was literally thinking like, okay, this is really cool. I want to go to the event, but there's no way I'm free the next day. So I wanted some sort of place. I was honestly looking on the internet or like looking if there was an app available, if I could see like a calendar of events, like PR events of like new restaurant launches in London. I, had a look. I couldn't find anything, obviously, because it's very like exclusive events. And that's how the idea of Invyted came about. It was originally going to be just purely events. And then when I kind of started thinking about the idea, I was like, actually, if we're doing an app around like event collaborations, you might as well do it for the normal collaborations, like invites and gifting and everything else as well. So yeah, that's how the idea of Invyted came about. Honestly, just got onto it straight away, like found a really good tech team. I was still at uni at the time, but throughout my last like 6 months at uni was just kind of building out the idea, speaking to the tech team. We basically were building out the platform for the majority of 2022, which is Invyted, which is essentially, if you don't know, it's a mobile app for influencers and like a web-based platform for brands, essentially a marketplace just to manage collaborations. I call it like a booking app for influencers. That's how I kind of describe it.
Yeah. It's funny like hearing how because I know Asti so well now, and I know that she loves organization, and the fact that this stemmed from just being able to organize the next few days like makes so much sense to me.
Yeah, it was honestly, it started off as events. I'm not sure if I like told you that, but yeah, it was purely just events because I love events.
Yeah, no, so do I. Okay, so who's your favorite brand you've worked with and why?
Ooh,
apart from Shake Shack.
Favorite brand?
Yeah. What's a brand that's been
I'm
like...
gonna have to have a think. Favorite brand I've worked with?
There's just been so many. You've just been blessed.
It's been crazy. I mean, like Sushi Samba.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The really high-end sushi restaurants.
Yeah.
And like Amazon & Co is amazing. And these places that I would normally like go and pay, the fact that I can go for free now. Not free. I mean, collaborate with them is amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely, obviously, majority of my collaborations are in the restaurant scene. Haagen-Dazs.
Yes.
Isn't a good one. So yeah, I love ice cream. Always love ice cream. And that's been a brand that I've been wanting to work with for so long. So that was really cool. Work with them this year for like a summer campaign.
Yeah. That's sick. One of the benefits of being just even part of the team and just like working closely with you, because Asti's a food blogger, she like takes me to these restaurants now. And oh my God, I love it. Like, where did you take me the other day? That Mexican restaurant. Is it Mexican?
Oh, Los Mochis.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Oh my God,
honestly also been
guys.
one of my favorite collaborations.
So
Because
great.
I love Los
Yeah.
Mochis.
Such
The new
a great
city restaurant. Amazing.
I walked in and was like, oh my God, this
Gorgeous.
is so nice. Okay, let's put it out to the universe. We're manifesting now. Who do you want to work with? What brands? Let's tag.
Okay. Right. I would say I really want to like move into like the travel space as well as food, because food and travel is very like interlinked. So I feel like
Take us
hotel
with you.
collaborations
Yeah.
would be amazing. Like, yeah, or even like festivals as well.
Yes.
I've worked with some festivals, but not like, I don't know. I feel like a brand trip or like something with a trip, like going on a trip with a brand, or like, I don't know, promoting a whole, like maybe with like a tourism board or something like that would be really cool.
Yeah, it would be really, really cool.
Yeah, like promoting like a destination.
Nice. What destinations do you have in mind?
Ooh. Somewhere tropical, beach. I mean, honestly, anywhere. Like, I love traveling.
Yeah.
Or like somewhere like Japan or something like that.
Oh my God. Wow.
I mean, sushi.
Yeah.
Gonna
Oh,
have
yeah,
to-
true.
Yeah, like somewhere.
If you haven't been able already, been able to see, like Asti's favorite food is sushi.
Yeah, I post about sushi all the time. So, yeah, Japanese food, Asian fusion. I mean, Italian food also I love. But yeah, I think like the travel scene, that would be like the next dream collab.
Yeah. Oh, it's just, we've put it out to the universe. We're going to watch this back in like 6 months' time and be like, wow, that's actually
We've got
happened.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
So have you ever dealt with brands that were just awful? What happened? Spill the tea.
Spill the tea. I have worked with some brands that have been just a bit odd. I don't remember like some of the, honestly, it's probably been quite a lot, but I mean, a normal one is like I've gone to restaurants, obviously, and like they haven't been very good. So it's been a bit awkward after that point. I mean, a lot of the collaborations are like gifted collaborations, so I just kind of feedback my thoughts to the venue, and then they kind of are fine with that.
Yeah.
But
so what happens if you go to a restaurant and it's the food you don't actually really like, and they've paid you to go there? And
if they've paid you, then that's a different story.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been to one where basically had this like burger. It was absolutely gross.
Oh yeah.
Had to. They paid me. They were paying me. But I just honestly couldn't. I just couldn't promote it. I was just like, there's just no way. Like I couldn't even take a good video of it because the whole bun was falling off. It was like that bad. Like I feel like sometimes when you go to restaurants, you can go and like the food looks amazing, but actually doesn't taste very nice. But you can get away with like people. I'm saying influencers maybe can get away with like just posting it because it looks nice, but actually like you couldn't take I couldn't even take a photo of it because it like looked gross.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So yeah, I mean, anyway, I just kind of fed it back to the brand. I was just like, look, like I can't post about it. I didn't like it. It also took like half an hour to arrive, and it was cold. So
oh no.
yeah, I just was not very good. But I feel like you just have to be honest with brands. It's better to tell them, and then we kind of like changed the campaign in a way to like promote the whole venue as a whole, because it wasn't just, it was like a food hall with like lots of different vendors, so it was like a bit different. But yeah,
that's a good save.
Yeah,
it was a whole market hall actually.
Yeah,
Food hall.
Yeah.
Ooh, not naming any names.
So yeah, that's been, and then obviously just like the normal like brands taking ages to reply and like paying late.
Yeah.
But
I feel like
classic.
that's really refreshing for someone on the other side of the influencer space, so someone who's not an influencer. You see a lot of like food content these days and everything looks really good, but it's quite refreshing to hear. And I sometimes
you can make
wonder,
something look really good.
yeah, I sometimes wonder
good.
like, are they just getting paid just to post this?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great to hear that
mean,
you were paid and you were like,
yeah,
not posting about the food.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are for our aspiring content creators. Do you have any words of wisdom for them if they're starting out in their journey?
I would say consistency is key. You have to just always be posting. There's no point. I mean, staggering out content, obviously, you can do that as well. But I just feel like definitely be consistent, because you're not going to grow otherwise. You need to be constantly pushing out content so like different audiences can see what you're sharing.
How consistent is consistent?
Oh, it really depends. I mean, I try and post every day. just doesn't work because I'm way too busy to do that. I would say like at least a couple times a week.
Yeah.
Like don't leave it weeks, and then because people just think that you're like a dead account. That makes sense. If you like wait weeks to repost, I know like everyone's guilty of that. Like when I like go away, I like don't post for weeks, and then it's like when you start posting again, the algorithm's like really bad because it thinks that you're like an inactive account, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So definitely just like making sure you're posting at least something, even some stories or like, I don't know, a post or a reel or something. Same as TikTok. Obviously works the same way. And also, I mean, I would say like stick within a niche because, for example, I post about food a lot. So I feel like people follow me because of my food. There's no point in me posting a dancing video, even though I do. But yeah, occasionally. But yeah, there's no point because people, they're not, unless you're a lifestyle blogger posting about like every little aspect of your life, fair enough, post like anything. But if you're a food blogger, people are following you because of your food. So if they start seeing you're posting like other stuff, they'll just unfollow. That's what I personally think.
I mean, earlier we mentioned that you want to go into travel. So right now you're a food influencer, but how would you like go into travel as well?
To be honest, I think food and travel are very interlinked anyway. And to be honest, I already post when I like travel about the food. It's all about the food. It's not like, I don't know, like things to do. Well, I don't know. I guess travel, there's like a lot of different things. It's like where to stay, like things to do and things like that. But I'd say like my travel would be more like the restaurant scene and the food travel. So it's not like interlinked with my content. Yeah. But I do feel like food and travel are very linked. It's like different.
Yeah, they definitely like, go hand in hand. Don't
yeah,
they?
It's not like, I don't know. It's not like you're a beauty blogger, right? Posting literally like beauty products and doing like your makeup, like different things, and then food. I don't know, that's a bit different, but then you can class yourself as lifestyle. It just depends on what you class yourself as, because there's no point saying, oh, I'm a food blogger and then like posting other stuff because people are like, well, what are you doing? You know, I think people
for
just get
sure.
confused.
I think when people land on your page as well, they need to instantly recognize what you're doing instead of trying to figure it out.
That's why,
because then they leave.
Yeah.
So good tips. Any last tips, or is that?
I would say those are the main things.
Yeah.
Stay within a niche and stay consistent. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, but is it? Okay. So we're going to move into influencer experiences. What's your craziest influencer experience you've had to date? Has there been anything
crazy influencer
a little bit cray-cray?
I've had a few like little things. I mean, it's not crazy, but for example, I've gone to restaurants and like, to be honest, this happens quite a lot. The amount of times that I'm brought the bill, or like one time I was actually in a restaurant in Chinatown, near Chinatown, and I like said thank you obviously to everyone, and then I basically walked out, and then I found myself getting chased down the street. Like literally, someone was like running after me, and I was just like, "What is going on?" And then
were
they
you
were, like,
running away?
Paid. I was kind of got a bit like, I was like so confused. I was like, I had no idea they were chasing me, and they like had the bill. They were like, "You haven't paid," and I was like, "Oh no, like it's a collab," and it's like so awkward. Even to this day, I've been doing it for years. I found it so awkward to like leave without paying. You know?
Really?
Oh, I found
even
it so
to this day?
I found it so awkward.
Oh, interesting.
It's so awkward. Yeah. Because sometimes you walk into a restaurant and then they like, sometimes I love it. So if any restaurants are listening, this is a good tip. But basically, if you go to a restaurant and then they like greet you and they like say, okay, this is a collaboration, like you're allowed this, that's great, because then you know that they know. But sometimes I've walked into a restaurant and then they sit you down and then they're like, I don't know, start talking about like the pricing and like,
so
like,
the staff don't really know what's going on.
The staff don't know what's going on. Then it's like so awkward, because then at the end I'm like, oh, by the way, it's like a collaboration. Like I found so awkward. And then they either know, they're like, yeah, that's fine. And sometimes they're like, they don't understand. It's just so weird. So I feel like brands need to like really be aware of an influencer. It's just, I don't know, a good, better experience. Because otherwise it's like, I don't know, a bit awkward.
It is awkward being chased down the street. I just have visions of you actually running away.
I think it was a long time ago, but honestly, it was like so awkward. I was like, what?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's one crazy one.
I feel like you have to say, this one cracks me up every time. I was even preparing for this podcast, I remember this story, and it just makes me laugh. Sorry, I'm gonna out you so much.
I'm scared.
No. It's the one where you you use your page to slide into people's DMs.
Fitting me out here. So, okay. I don't do this that often. I've done it a few times.
Yeah.
But no, okay.
Sorry, I really baited you out.
So no, I sometimes have messaged guys through my food account. Just to, as like a joke, obviously, like semi-joke, just be like, hey, like, let's go for dinner sometime.
Yeah.
Like, I'll choose, obviously, I'm a food blogger. And then they kind of like assume that I'm like I'm either a restaurant and or that they're like, okay, cool, like, where are you going to take me on my date? And I'm like, no, I meant make me. I meant I'm going to take you. Like, no, they just completely missed the point. So that was just very awkward. So
I admire you
stop
sliding
doing that.
into.
Well,
Yeah.
I just thought like maybe,
Why not? Yeah.
maybe, you know, like why wouldn't they take up a free meal and then they'll see me and be like, wow. Anyway, my tactic did not work. So
No, it didn't work.
No,
but
not
it's
at
so
all.
funny. So funny. They thought you were a restaurant. Oh yeah.
I've been, people think it's like, it's so odd. People are like, how can I book a table? I'm like, do you not see that I post like every single type of food? I don't understand. Like that's like random people. And I'm like, this is bizarre.
That's funny.
But yeah.
That's funny. Do we have are you gonna say like who the person is? Don't say like who the person is. Was it a celebrity?
Who that is lit in?
Yeah.
Like a Love Islander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She really went for it, guys. Admire the hustle.
Well, I did get a reply at least.
Yeah, but to like take his day out.
So okay, we don't talk about that.
Okay. Right. I actually think that's the end of all our questions. So we're now at the final part of the interview where we're talking about our icks. Well, not our icks, but it's a quick fire round of icks. I'm going to say some icks and Asti's going to say if it's an ick or not. Some of them are just general stuff and some of them are actually related to food because you're a food blogger. So the first one's not related to food at all, but I've got this down. Number 1, when they DJ, is that an ick or not?
No.
No?
DJ is quite cool.
Oh, I just
Really?
always think like, I don't know, because my ex tried out DJing and in my head I was just like, you're just doing this to get girls. This is a bit icky.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's quite.
I should have seen the red flags, guys. Damn. Okay. Second one is the person you're seeing buys you a drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a latte or cafe, like coffee. Not cafe. That'd be nice. But it has a dome lid.
Like a coffee.
Yeah, coffee, frappuccino. But
I
it
was
has a
like,
dome
I
lid.
don't know why I was imagining like a cocktail with a dome lid. I love a dome lid.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion,
Yeah.
but I love a dome lid. Like,
yeah.
I just love it.
For those who don't know, there's a whole thing on social media at the moment talking about like the difference
Flat lids
between
and
dome
dome
lids and
lids.
flat lids. It's such a, I have to like roll my eyes at this, but it's basically whoever likes
Honestly.
dome lids are icky and whoever
Which
likes
I find
flat lids are
bizarre.
cool. Yeah, I find bizarre because
What do you guys think? Comment,
yeah.
let us know. But no, I just love a dome lid. So I'll explain why. Dome lids is so much easier to put the straw in, first of all. You can mix your drink. Like, I'm really in this, like, I love a dome lid. You can mix your coffee up. You won't spill it because sometimes on the flat lid, it spills up the sides. I love it.
Yeah,
If you want cream, it fits in.
Exactly. That's like, there's so much room.
You can fit
so
more
much
coffee
cream in there. Yeah.
if you want. I don't know why it's an ick, to be honest. But
I know.
yeah,
We're cool, they're not, basically.
basically.
Okay, number 3, he licks his fingers after eating.
Oh no. No. That isn't it. Like, you
Even
can't-
reading
you
that
can't do
out, I was
that.
like, that's such an ick.
No, because I'm like, ew, like, what are you doing with those fingers?
Yeah. I have like vivid memories of people at school doing that. And I'm like, I used to sit across them and be like, oh God, don't touch me.
That's no.
Yeah. Okay. He licks his knife after eating. It's a bit weird.
I think that's an
In a
ick
pu-
as well.
yeah, in
What
a
if you
public
cut your tongue or
place.
something?
Yeah, like, what are you
Like,
doing?
that's like, no.
Yeah.
No.
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 Maybe in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, not in public.
Yeah.
Please.
I wrote this down and I laughed, and I'll tell you why I laughed. He says he instead of laughing.
That's just targeted at me. Do I say it that much?
No, I actually love it when you say it. It makes me laugh.
I've never heard a guy say he.
Yeah, is that Nick
Or have
though?
I? I don't know. Maybe I like it.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Maybe I would.
Yeah. Not
No,
for a
I
guy.
think that would be an ick. Actually, I can't
Yeah.
imagine a guy doing that.
Imagine like a really butch guy going he.
No. No. Well, we're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah. How is this related to influencer marketing? I don't know. No, I actually love it when you do it though. It makes me
Really?
laugh. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really, really nice. They put on chapstick weirdly.
What does weirdly mean?
Just like
No. That's such an ick. I can't even imagine.
Why do guys just never put on lip balm properly?
I feel like guys just
Or
don't
like-
put on lip balm.
They do sometimes.
Do
Sometimes
they?
they actually have the stick and they go like, they just it's so weird. Ari's laughing. She knows. Like, why do they do
No.
it so?
I don't know. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Though.
They just do it so strange. Okay.
Weird.
Okay. So they're an influencer.
Yeah.
But they constantly want you to take tons of photos of them. So every time you're out, you have
So
to take
annoying.
photos. Yeah.
So annoying.
Mm. It's also why you? Why not us? Why just you?
Yeah, no, I find that really annoying. Like, I know I'm really annoying. I like take photos of my food and I like tell everyone to stop before they eat.
Slap their hand.
Stop, yeah.
Get away.
No, I've had people like literally dig in and I'm like literally like, no, like what are you doing? You've ruined the entire thing. But anyway, sorry, I've gone off on a tangent. But
no.
no, I think no, like you can take your photos and then like be done with it. Like, come on, like it's not.
Yeah.
This is boring.
Yeah, I agree. They take gigantic bites out of their food.
What, like the entire hamburger?
Like
in one?
imagine if the entire hamburger and then there's just like lettuce. I don't know.
No, that's great. Oh
Yeah.
my god, no.
These are just all icks, to be honest.
These are icks.
Yeah,
These are all
of them.
icks.
Okay, so they're an influencer, so they're always on their phone, but they don't get back to you within 2 days.
Oh no, I actually can't. I'm like so like you reply to me within the day.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I think also if you're an influencer, it's like
You're also on your phone. You obviously see my message.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
reply.
Yeah. Oh, the last one's just a weird one. I don't
Go
know.
on.
Like these are from the internet, guys. Like we've gone through so many icks, and I'm just running out of like icks to find. So this is a bit of a weird one.
Okay, go on.
He wipes your mouth after you eat.
He wipes your mouth.
Your mouth, like
No,
with a
no,
handkerchief.
don't do that.
Yeah,
No,
Don't do
that's really weird.
that's really weird.
I've got a new ick.
Oh, amazing! Spill the
So
tea.
this is just like one that I've had. Maybe it's really niche. I don't know. But this is what I find every time I go to a restaurant. I like, and this happens. I like can't stop laughing because I'm like, this is just like, it's not really an ick. It's just like really funny.
Mm-hmm.
So when I go to restaurants, okay, so you tell me what you think. So I feel like the majority of restaurants in this day and age are like sharing concept,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
no, is that just me? Like
As in just like
as in like a sharing concept, like you get like a few starters, a few mains, and some dessert, whatever to share.
yeah. I mean that's just
The normal
preference with the people you're with, though. If they want to share.
No, but I'm saying like restaurants are like, oh, like it's a sharing concept, like small like tapasy. Like
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like a lot of restaurants are like that now. Even if it is like big mains and stuff, it's always like a sharing concept.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so sharing concept is like a normal thing, right? A lot of people do the sharing concept.
Yeah, you've said this
Right?
for quite
Yeah.
a while now.
So listen to this. I just find it really funny that when you go to a restaurant, they're like, oh, like, have you been here before? And you're like, no. And they're like, well, just to explain, like, we're a bit different to other restaurants. Like, we're a sharing concept. And I just find it hilarious. I'm like, every single restaurant is a sharing concept at this now. And then they're like, do you understand? Like,
Yeah.
you get stuff to share. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. Like, what?
Yeah.
Sorry, me and my sister find it, like, bizarre. Like, we're like, every restaurant, obviously, we understand a sharing concept. And also, it's just a name because every restaurant you can share.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you can show any restaurant.
Yeah.
It's I find it so odd. I'm like, this is just so weird.
Yeah, no, that is, now that you say it,
Do
I
you know what
now
I mean?
realize, yeah,
Like,
they're
every
all
restaurant
like
you
sharing.
can you share. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like, unless it's a restaurant where like the things are like tiny, like majority are like starters, mains, desserts. Like, what do you mean it's a sharing concept?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's got a strong opinion on that.
Oh dear. Okay, so that's literally the end of our interview with our lovely founder and CEO, Asti.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Obviously.
Thank you for having me.
But if you really love this episode and you want to hear more, and you want to hear season 2, just like and comment a creator that you want to see for a season 2, and fingers crossed.
Maybe we'll get them on.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, thanks so much for listening, everyone.
Catch you next time.